Hey, Virtual Reinhardt here. I'm going to walk you through how to use procedures to help you solve puzzles, and procedures will make it possible to solve some puzzles. It'll also make the number of blocks you use uh, less, which is always good to use fewer commands. So I'm going to go through the solution for this one and the next one, not entirely, but close, and just to show you how this could work. So what I'm going to do is I notice there's a few patterns here. There's a lot of times the robot needs to go forward and light, and then there's three of the exact same setup. That is 4 blocks to light in a row, 3 different times. So that's going to be helpful. So I'm going to start by just making P2 be a forward light. And then so anytime I want to go forward light, I can just call P2. If I go into proc 1, I can see I need 4 of those forward lights. So I'm going to say call P2 4 different times. And then with in my main, I can just give a simple P1, call procedure 1, which will call procedure 2 4 times, which will light that entire first row. So that gets me started, as you can see. So now, clearly not done. Now I need to get my robot to the next row of 4. And so I'm just going to do that right in main. I know it needs to turn right, go forward twice, turn right, and I'm in the exact same position I was at the beginning of my puzzle, where I'm facing a row of 4, as you can see now. And so I can essentially do the same thing. Just call a P1 like I did here, and that will complete that second row. Then all that's left for you to do is get your robot in the main area to that third row and call P1 again, and you'll have the solution. A similar situation happens in the next puzzle too, where I have a repeated pattern, and it's a little bit harder to get to the next repeated pattern, but I can do it. So I'm going to just, again, skip right to procedure 1 and say, let's make procedure 1 be lighting all the squares in a stair set. So that would be that, jump, that, jump, that, jump, and that. So I lit the 4 squares. And then I'm at the top of my stairs. I'm going to need to turn around and get to the next set somehow. So what I'm going to do is, after doing all that, I'm going to have P2 be in charge of turning around and getting to the next set, or getting at least close. So I'll turn around, doesn't really matter which direction you turn around, and then jump 3 times to get down all the stairs, okay? And then I'm now at the bottom of the stairs, so I just need to start getting over to the next set to get back on that blue square for the same pattern to happen. So I'm going to turn right and move forward twice, okay? And so what I need to do is, I know every time I complete a set of stairs, lighting them in procedure 1, I'm going to jump right to procedure 2. So I'm going to plop a P2 right in there. And now in my main method, I call just P1. P1 gets me up the stairs, lights the squares. Then P1 calls P2, and P2 activates, and that gets me down the stairs and on my way to the next set. And we'll see how close I get. So P1 just completed. There's P2 getting me close. So I ran out of space to get me all the way there. So I'm just going to complete the pattern here by turning right, moving forward. And now I can call P1 again, and that'll get me up and down the stairs for the second set. There's P1 completed, P2 act, then I'm off and running again. So that is how you break down repeated patterns and use them in procedures. Good luck.